wave of players has descended on the main event.
Yeah! Let the pain begin.
Most looking to be the next unknown to grab poker's biggest prize. Jamie Goldberry, Peter Eastgate, Joe Canna. And then there are the knowns. Former world champ Dan Harrington, Eric Lindgren, and Gavin Smith also begin their main event journey towards a world title.
From the day that tournament starts to the end of it, it's going to be all business this year.
But tonight, a known rookie is perhaps our biggest unknown.
We have a World Series of Poker bracelet winner.
The poker world has watched, wondered, and waited for this day. Annette Oberstad has arrived at the main event. As an 18-year-old, she burst into the poker world.
Youngest player in the history of the World Series of Poker to win the bracelet.
And after 3 years of conquering the game overseas, we'll see how the young phenom takes to poker's biggest stage.
I'm very excited. Winning the main event here is the biggest thing you can do in poker.
Tonight, the unknown and known converge at the main event. Welcome back to the World Series of Poker, presented by Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Alongside Norman Chad, I'm Lon McCarran, and inside the Rio, it's Groundhog Day at the main event.
Day one.
Once again, over 1,000 players have filled the poker room, and the second day one is getting underway.
Hi, Mom.
Amongst the sea of competitors are some of the best players in the game, and of course, the highly anticipated debut of Annette Oberstad is beginning over at table 2.
She was the first ever World Series of Poker Europe main event champion. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice warm round of applause for Annette Oberstad.
Geez, they never announced my name when I play.
Meanwhile, over at our featured table, a pair of familiar faces at the World Series, each with a very distinct table presence.
The entertaining and up-and-down Gavin Smith is on the uptick, winning his first World Series bracelet this year, joined by the quieter presence of Ivan Demidov, main event runner-up to Peter Eastgate in 2008.
Let's all start showing. The winner has to show one card. Every hand.
Our choice or random?
Your choice.
I'm up for it.
Everybody up for it?
I'll do it if everyone does it.
The whole table's got to do it, though, if we're going to do it. Then we can start needling people. It'll be fun.
Is everyone agreeing then?
You're in? Yeah, sure.
I believe this is a non-binding verbal agreement.
Everyone begins their day with 30,000 chips. The blinds are at 50 and 100. Action on Peter Yarosh on the Jack Link's Beef Jerky Pocket Cam Queen, 10 of clubs.
He has a master's degree from the University of Economics Prague. I believe they are the Rambling Wreck.
He raises from under the gun +2 to Balazs Botan from Hungary, ace queen.
He studied at Budapest University of Economics and Technology. I believe they are also the Rambling Wreck.
He called as well. Gavin Smith with ace queen of diamonds.
I believe he is self-taught.
Gavin calls for 250 from the hijack position. On the button, George Karambinas. He has ace queen also.
Wow, Queen 10 here is favored over Ace Queen, Lon, but that's what happens when 3 players have the same hand.
4 players to the flop. King, 4, 6, 2 diamonds. Smith takes the lead with his flush draw. Botan and Karambinas with split pot possibilities. Yarosh now with a 7% hand with Queen 10, but he's going to take a shot with 600.
In football, the prevent defense prevents you from winning. In poker, the continuation bet, I believe, prevents you also from winning.
Botan got out of the way. Smith called. Karambinas folded. So heads up. It's a jack on the turn that gives both straight draws. Smith has a gut shot. Yarosh the up and down. Yarosh comes out with 1,500.
Yarosh is a feisty ex-economist.
Gavin Smith way ahead with flush and straight draws calls.
Neither can be comfortable. Neither has a hand.
River card, 3 of hearts. Gavin's best with ace high. Yarosh first to act, as you see by the yellow border around his name. He bets 1,500.
The value bet bluff. And Gavin can only beat a bluff with his ace high.
Can Gavin call this? No, he can't. Yarosh wins.
And he needles me.
Yarosh shows the queen.
What is up with that? What was the other one?
You only have to show one, Gavin, under your table rules.
I had a queen too, buddy.
A kicker?
Ace.
Get ace queen of diamonds now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yarosh beating Gavin Smith at his own game.
Norman, winning a bracelet can mean many things. For young upstarts, it may be a breakthrough moment. For old-timers, it can cement a legacy. Gavin Smith finally won his first this year, and doing so meant he could at last cross his name off that notorious list of best players never to win a bracelet.
Gavin had to wait until the age of 41 to bring home that elusive bracelet. Quite a contrast to the otherworldly Annette Oberstad. At the age of 18, she won her first, taking down the main event at World Series Europe. And now the 21-year-old wunderkind has people wondering if she might be poker's next big thing.
And there she is, and what a welcome mat for Annette at table 2. She just flopped a full house against 4 others. 3 have checked to her. Annette with 4s full of jacks bets 1,025. Brennan Steffens flopped trip jacks. He's got to think he's best. He makes the call. Johanna gets out of the way. Rich Belsky folds to Corey Garrity. He says no thanks, so heads up to the turn.
Annette sitting pretty here with 1 passenger to the turn.
Turn card. Oh my, a 7. What a card. Steffens turns a better full house.
Where did that card come from?
Overstat with her full house. That's 25-50.
No reason for Annette to slow down. Steffens only 21, Lon. He's actually younger than Annette, but already he's picked up some acting skills. He looks pained over there, and at the moment, he has the stone-cold nuts.
Oh, he says just a call.
Very nice. A smooth call from the youngster.
All right, let's see what the river brings. It is a queen that changes nothing. Steffens with the best of the 2 full boats. Annette will lead out again. Why not? 5,050.
12,000.
Steffens now raises to 12,000.
And Annette's thinking, where did that raise come from? And I don't see how she can get away from her hand. She's getting almost 4-1 on a call.
So ugly.
Oh, she's thinking about it.
So sick.
Heck, if I'm her, I might re-raise all in.
What do you think I have?
I'm hoping like pocket 8s.
Does that mean you have a flush?
What's a flush?
Overshot a fan of Daniel Negreanu, and she's taking a page out of Daniel's book here. Friendly conversation, fishing for information.
Annette lays down her full house.
Wow. Cross her off my home game list, Lon. I couldn't have laid down that hand.
That is a pro's fold, and Steffens takes the pot.
I'm going to look like a donkey if I was wrong.
No, not a donkey. She looked as advertised, a poker prodigy.
Amazing that Annette got away from that hand. Out in the field, someone who's already enjoyed a remarkable poker career, Dan Harrington, on a hand right now with Batman.
He couldn't bring Robin, just 1 crime fighter per hand.
Dan bet 9,000. Batman lays it down.
All right. Batman's arch enemy wins this round.
Dan Harrington, you diabolical fiend.
Batman is no match for the green-hatted Red Sox and the 95 world champ. Elsewhere, another former champ has just been knocked out. 06 winner Jamie Gold.
Geez, the valet hasn't even parked his car yet.
That was fast.
Since Jamie's win 4 years ago, he has never made it past day 1, and I'm sure he'll be back next year to give it another shot. Back to the featured table. Action is folded to Gavin Smith. He looks down at ace-6 off.
Even though he's got the ace of spades, the prettiest card in the deck, it's still a weak ace, Lon.
A raise to 250 from +3. Folded to the big blind, Ken Kroner. He looks down at 7-6 of hearts.
Graduated from the Rochester Institute of Technology.
Don't tell me they're the Ramblin' Wreck.
I believe so.
So Kroner will go heads up with Gavin Smith. Here's the flop. 5-deuce tray, both with gut shots. Smith leads right now with ace high.
Kroner looks very suspicious.
He is first to act, and he does check. Gavin ahead. That's 350.
Gavin says, what the heck? Let's try a continuation bet.
Kroner with a check raise to 1,025.
You know, where I grew up, Lon, if you check raise somebody, you'd walk funny for like a week.
A lot of people do not take kindly to that. Gavin does make the call.
I'm telling you, this guy looks suspicious.
Turn card now. Jack of clubs misses both. Gavin Smith still ahead with his ace high.
Before becoming a poker pro, Kroner worked for the State of New York Energy Research and Development Authority. I don't trust that.
He does bet 1250 now into Gavin.
Kroner bluffs at it again. He looks suspicious.
Tough to call with no pair, and Gavin does fold. And Kroner shows a 6.
What a great game I came up with. I'm the only guy getting needled for crying out loud. I had a 6 too.
What was your kicker?
Ace.
Oh, you had me outkicked.
Gavin's laid down the best hand twice now. I think he needs a new game.
The 2010 World Series of Poker is presented by Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side. And in part by WSOPacademy.com. Learn online from the champs in an interactive poker school. And FullTiltPoker.net. Learn, chat, and play with the pros.